Hey everybody, it's Professor Waid, and I'm going to be reading a selection from Jim Morrison's American Prayer. This is a section that has come out in some of the Doors albums. It was used in the Doors movie that came out in uh, the early to mid 90s, I guess it was. So here it is. Wow, I'm sick of doubt. Live in the light of certain South cruel bindings. The servants have the power. Dogmen and their mean women pulling poor blankets over our sailors. And where were you in our lean hour? Milking your mustache? Or grinding a flour? I'm sick of dour faces staring at me from the TV tower. I want roses in my garden bower, dig? Royal babies, rubies, must now replace aborted strangers in the mud. These mutants, blood meal for the plant that's plowed. They are waiting to take us into the severed garden. Do you know how pale and wanton, thrillful comes death in this strange hour, unannounced, unplanned for, like a scaring, over-friendly guest you've brought to bed? Death makes angels of us all, and gives us wings where we had shoulders smooth as ravens' claws. No more money, no more fancy dress, this other kingdom seems by far the best, until its other jaw reveals incest and loose obedience to a vegetable law. I will not go. Prefer a feast of friends to the giant family. I chose this poem because the symbolism is fairly, it's both strong and vague at the same time, unless you're aware of what's going on during this time period with the Vietnam War, with the hippies, with social or civil rights movements. It won't make a whole lot of sense, but once you get the context, you see what's going on with the blood meal and um, whose blood is feeding whose fields in the poem. It also has an amazing flow. I love the rhythm, the ebb and flow that Morrison imbues in his poetry. I can see this poem when I read it. The images sort of come together in a Dali type collage, uh, very surreal. It's very freeform. The images aren't necessarily interconnected, but you can see how they do come together to form this picture. It's a violent, it's a stark, it's a hard image, but I think Morrison does it well. And, well, there we go. Thank you.